You're dirty. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Well, I am given the Kubota Svl95-2S. 2S means 2-speed. 95 horsepower. I'm giving it a bath. We had, oh, you can probably see up here, you see how it's really dirty. We had a hydraulic leak. I don't know if it was out of one of the back fittings out of that valve or one of the actual couplers. It seems to be fixed now. We're going to give it a good pressure wash, get all this oil and dust and junk off. But it was all in the windows and stuff here, and you couldn't even see out the windows. I've given it a bit of water, ran out of fuel in the pressure washer. I'll show you our setup here. Since we do not have water in the yard, we have these totes filled up. This is fresh water. It was potable. I probably wouldn't drink it out of there now, but it was potable when it went in. So we get these totes filled up and we run it through the pressure washer to wash this. But what I want to get at here, and remind anybody else with a Kubota or any other skid steer for that matter, to take a look at your machine and what you should be looking at. And yes, Dirt Perfect Mike did a video on this with his 90, and I will show you the difference. The Svl95 is updated. The 95 model was updated. I don't know if the 97 is even different than the 90. So Dirt Perfect, he's got an Svl90. This is the upgraded one. But I'll show you. He had an oil leak in one of his cylinders here on the fitting. And what happens, all the dirt comes down into this area here and goes down into here. Well, see how well I can get you in here. See? There's my boot. You can see the hole down there. Well, it all builds up in there and really gets packed in really bad. I don't have any videos of that, cleaning that out, but we got it all cleaned out, and I'll show you in here. See how well, there you go. And there's that. I can actually use this, yeah, because ours is okay. But you can see all the paint off there. That is from all the dirt and sticks and stuff that get in there, and it gets packed right in. I got, you can see the pile there, nice big pile, and another big pile there. I cleaned out both sides, the rad and everything. Anyway, I cleaned out as much as I could, and back here is bad. Right down in there, you can see all the paint off down in here, right in about there. It all packs in there, so scrape out as much as you can and fire up the pressure washer, and it will actually blow it out really well. Dirty, but it will do it, and saves you a lot of digging around in there with your hands, elbow deep, literally elbow deep in there. That was yesterday for me. The other thing you want to make sure that you're cleaning on these and be very careful with these fans. This is your whatever your air conditioning coil. Sticks and stuff get down into here, and I'll show you a picture right here. Of how bad it gets. If you don't make sure they're cleaned out of this, it will bust these fins off. I've seen it on somebody else's machine, so it does happen. So make sure that's clean. This fan comes off. There's, you can see right here, ooh, 10 mil nuts, 4 10 mil nuts. That pops right off, and you clean that all out and put it back on. But that was filthy. So yeah, I'm gonna get to pressure washing this, but I just wanted to show you that, and let me go. I'll show you. All right, Svl90. There's no -2S or anything, but this is a 2-speed as well, 90 horse. We still got these ProLink cleats on it. These things are awesome. But if you look down in here, maybe I better go to the other side with this. Work better over here. Maybe. There's no opening there. So Kubota learned. I'll show you how it was. Right down. You see where that nut is? You pop that off, and that's how you clean these ones out. And it's a pain and a lot harder. But it can be done. Again, pressure washer is your friend doing this. But yeah, we'll clean out this one. Yeah, look at that. All the sticks and stuff. Down in here, all the sticks and stuff. We'll get that cleaned right out too. Because if you don't, things start breaking in there come wintertime. So that's where the issue, and this is where the issue where Dirt Perfect had. It froze in there, got wet, and water runs down in there, snow, whatever. Freezes, booms up, and it pries on that. Maybe loosened it a little bit and caused that O-ring to start leaking. Anyway, they got it changed. It was a big pain, but they got it all done. But anyway, I'll get to washing this, and I think I'll have a part 2 to this of cleaning the inside for the air conditioning, because it's a downfall in these Kubotas. They get plugged, and other guys, I'm not taking any credit for this, other guys have seen it, and Facebook groups are awesome to use, because that's how we figured it out, and it'll save you a ton of money in like 6 hours. So hopefully I can get to that later on this week, maybe. See how busy we are, but maybe I'll come in and do it on a weekend. But anyway, let's get to washing. Come watch this. All right, I got the boom down. I did have the safety in. I'm sure you see that in the video, but that safety was in. This is where a leak was, and I don't know. We've replaced this. Sometimes they get cracked. If your hydraulic lines aren't long enough and it's tugging on them all the time. Or there's one on the back, and I don't know if you can kind of see that line back there, and there's a big nut flare on there. We took that off, loosened it, and put it back on and cranked it back on, and the leaks seem to be gone away. So I don't know, I'll pressure wash everything, so if it does start leaking again, we can see it. a little bit easier. And what was the other thing I was going to say? I was going to say something else. Yeah, I got these all cleaned out, so happy with that. What we really need is one of those super soapy, you know, they soap it down and it's just white with all the soap on it. That's what we need, one of those. I heard they work real well. Maybe we'll get one of those one day, but I'm gonna finish washing here, and yeah, I'll get this all cleaned up and I'll get those covers back on. But figured I'd show you guys a little bit, you know, some tricks on keeping this going. No one wants anything screwing up. Something silly like that can be preventable with a little bit of maintenance. We should have done it earlier. We're guilty. Yes, I know in the owner's manual it probably says it. And it was actually after watching Dirt Perfect's video, I'm like, we better check that. I didn't realize it got that bad in there. So, yeah. We're going to do it twice a year. Spring and fall before we go back in the bush. So nothing can freeze in there and cause any issues, and should be way easier to clean. And we'll be out of water because it will freeze. Before I forget, after you're done washing stuff like that, grease them. Pump all that water that you just pressure wash all that old grease off with. If it's in on those pins, you can just, you know, that new grease will push it out. So kind of a good practice, stops anything from rusting up. So I'll do that once I put this camera down, but that's another thing to make sure of. And I've got it up like this too, so I can get the bottom plate out to help it drain some of that water out. See the water coming out? Perfect. That's what you want. Yeah, hopefully you can see this one too. Right down in here. See it? The grease coming out. Oh, see the water coming out? Oh yeah. Beautiful. Oh, and I almost forgot. These ones are very important. Yeah. That one right there. That's for your quick attach. Watch. Beauty. So, anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed that. Like always, thumbs up. Leave a comment. I love the comments. I try to reply to every single comment as well. And, you know, hit the subscribe button. Anyway, guys, thanks.